I'm going to show you how to draw a simple labyrinth. First of all, you need to take a piece of paper, simple A4 piece of paper is enough, and a felt tip pen. It's a very simple process to draw a three-path labyrinth. First, just below the centre of the paper, draw a little cross here. And then when you've done that, we're going to put 4 dots in each of these corners, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, not too quickly, enjoying the sense of the felt tip on the paper, just draw a loop round from the top of that cross to the dot, like that. And then come over to the dot on this side, and again loop round, following slowly so you get a nice even distanced path until you join up with the end of the cross there. You can see I'm trying to make the path the same width all the way round. That's why you don't want to rush. And at this end of the arm of the cross, you loop round, slowly does it. It's got a bit narrow there. That doesn't matter. And then to the cross, to the dot there. And then starting from this dot, moving round, slowly does it, all the way round, to come round and up to the bottom of the cross there. And then, in a minute, you've drawn a labyrinth. I'm going to show you now a slightly bigger one. The labyrinth that we've drawn has got 3 paths, so I'm going to show you the next size up. And this time you really need to be aware that the centre point is not where to begin with the cross. You're going to be doing it slightly smaller because this is going to be a 7-path labyrinth. So drawing the cross carefully in that bottom third of the page, and instead of putting the dots in straight away, you're going to put some right angles in, like this. So you're sort of getting a double cross. So when you're drawing this, enjoy the sense, the feeling of having the pen on the paper. And then you put in the 4 dots in the corner there. So it looks a little bit like a flag, doesn't it? But the principle's the same. You start with the centre arm of the cross, the first vertical cross, arm of the cross, and you loop it round. But instead of going to the dot, you go to the end of that right angle like that. And that's the goal, the centre of the labyrinth. And again, going to the next one, contact point on the left, you loop from around there, trying to keep the path equal all the way around from the next line, and to the dot. And you can see we're beginning to get that labyrinth shape, that typical loop. And the next one goes from the dot to the end of that right angle. And you can see as we begin to go around, that classic shape of the labyrinth is emerging, that sort of mushroom or acorn shape. That one comes round to the central cross. This is where I sometimes go wrong. If it's done a bit smaller than this, I sometimes miss that and find myself starting here. So just to be aware that it is the arm of the central cross that you're using on this next one. And we go around, all the way around to the end of that right angle, and skipping over that right angle, we go round. The actual drawing of the labyrinth will be a calming thing as well. Don't rush it. It's tempting to rush it. Of course, you can do it at any speed you like, but to get the benefit from drawing a labyrinth, you really need to sense the pen on the paper, and the speed at which you're doing it, engaging the distance of the path, one line equidistant from the next line, so that the path size is kept the same. So that one goes to the end of that right angle. This is the last one, going round. You see, if you go quicker, it tends to lose control and narrows the path right just there. So we're coming round, coming round, coming round, and then to the last bottom of that first cross. So you can see why we've had to draw it in the bottom third, because most of the space is taken up by the number of paths. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the central goal is the number 8.